I'm Jeffrey Lasseter. This is my restaurant, Jamaica Jeff's. I own the place. I'm a Belmont resident and a Belmont dad and a Belmont business owner. I live here in Belmont and I have 2 kids in the high school. Here, I started this business, October 2019. So after 5 outstanding months of an opening, we get hit with COVID, and of course the state shut us down. We were too young of a business, to qualify for any real assistance. So anyway, I've been able to stay open from last March to almost March. It's been almost a calendar year. Sitting outside helped a little bit in the summertime, but clearly public confidence has been undermined by the state officials who have undeservingly so blamed bars and restaurants and movie theaters for this pandemic, which is not accurate, and the data has even proven that they're wrong. So there's a lot of chatter about this override. It's not the first override that's come along in the recent past either. And I'm on the Belmont Parents Facebook page, so you see a lot of, I always try to discount the people that are way on this end and way on that end and try to look at the sweet spot in the middle. But personally for me, I would not support this override, particularly because the way the last one seems to have been used. It strikes me as someone who's dealt with large budgets. I worked for the federal government and did, projects that were a lot of zeros in a lot of foreign places. If you can't have complete confidence in the people that are administering the funding when it arrives, then your chances of success in terms of the consumer, which is what we are as parents or business people or residents, is limited. So I feel like the people that have appropriated the last monies and overrides and taxes that have been levied on us, the confidence isn't there. It's not what I see. And as a person, as a parent, as a business owner, I don't want to support something that's going to go into the hands of the same people to make the same type of decisions they made in the past. And specifically, I'm talking about education. I feel like the children of Belmont have suffered tremendously. I have 2 teenage sons. I employ a lot of teenagers here in the high school. Our kids in Belmont have suffered more than they needed to. The state of Massachusetts, the Department of Education of Massachusetts named Belmont specifically as a place where our kids should have been in school, and we weren't able to accomplish that as a community. And I find it remiss. I'm emotional about it. I apologize if I'm coming off as angry. Angry is not the word, it's just flabbergasted. And like a lot of parents, it's got to change, and it's got to change now. It's going to take more money out of circulation in Belmont at a time where people have already suffered intangibles and tangibles because of a year of, many people have lacked salary. A lot of people have been able to work from home. I'm not exactly sure what the percentages are on that. You may know more than I am. But I really feel like the more money you take out of people in the near term, poverty is going to cause more problems across the board. And now we've got, just within the last year, the land tax has gone up. I know business taxes are higher than they used to be. Water, sewage, electricity, gas, we pay a premium right now. And if the override goes and the average consumer has to spend more money on things like their home and their homeowner's tax and insurance, it can only affect a small business where we depend on people coming in to spend a little bit of extra income that they have on, luxuries or dining out. Well, I can tell you this. Everything that detracts business from Jamaica Jeff's pushes me closer and closer to the edge. So I'm going out of pocket right now trying to keep this place afloat as a retirement project. I almost closed last month, but I tried to stick it out one more month. This month, I've managed to get through with support of some really local, good, clients that are here enough, and talking to my landlord about, ways so we can try to push off some expenses. Next month, if it's the same as this month, I'll be in the 50-50 range again. But I can tell you, trying to squeeze more money out of this town and its residents at this moment, to me, almost sounds like someone's playing a cruel joke on the community. We need to right ourselves by getting ourselves at least back to a semblance of normal and letting people enjoy any extras that they have right now. Let them invest their own money in their own property and I'll take care of my kids. Open this darn school and I'll get my kids there. And if my kids need something, I'll provide for them. And if I can provide for another child, I'll do that. But to blindly take money away from the residents to give to a committee and a town and administration and a teachers union that have proven that they didn't do a good job when adversity hit, until there's a change in that leadership and we have confidence in those areas, I don't see why anyone would consider voting yes on this.